The year is 1947. In the deserts of New Mexico, something extraordinary is about to unfold. A rancher named Mac Brazel, checking his sheep after a storm, stumbles upon strange debris scattered across his land. The material is bizarre: lightweight beams that can't be bent, foil that smooths itself out, etched with unknown symbols. Brazel knows this isn't a weather balloon. He's found those before. This is different. He gathers the debris and takes it to Sheriff George Wilcox, who quickly contacts the Roswell Army Air Field. The military arrives, cordons off the area, and sweeps it clean. Why such a massive response for a simple weather device? The official story would soon begin to crumble, but the military's actions speak volumes. They acted as if they had just recovered something of immense importance, something they did not want the world to see. The question isn't just what they found, but why they went to such extraordinary lengths to hide it. Was this the moment humanity first encountered evidence of life beyond Earth? The secrecy, the strange materials, the rapid military response, all point to a mystery that refuses to die. The Roswell incident begins here with a rancher, a storm, and a discovery that would echo through history. The world would never look at the sky the same way again. The legend of Roswell was born in the dust of New Mexico. What really fell from the sky that night? The answer, perhaps, is not of this world. The military's silence only deepened the mystery. The debris was quickly flown away, and witnesses were warned to keep quiet. The story was far from over. The world was about to hear something even more shocking. The truth, or at least a version of it, was about to make headlines. But the cover-up had already begun. The Roswell mystery was just getting started, and the questions would only multiply. On July 8, 1947, the Roswell Army Air Field issued a press release. They had recovered a flying disc. Newspapers around the world ran the story. For a brief moment it seemed humanity was not alone. But within hours, the military reversed course. General Roger Ramey appeared before cameras, displaying debris he claimed was from a weather balloon. The flying disc story was dismissed as a mistake. How could elite military personnel confuse a balloon for a craft from another world? Major Jesse Marcel, who handled the debris, insisted it was not of this Earth. Yet, the official narrative changed overnight. The retraction was swift and absolute. Was the weather balloon story a cover-up? Did the first press release accidentally reveal the truth? The world was left with more questions than answers. The Roswell incident faded from headlines, but suspicion lingered. The military's credibility was shaken. The seeds of conspiracy were sown. What really happened in Roswell? The truth seemed to slip further away. But the legend was only growing. Decades later, the Air Force changed its story again. Now, the debris was said to be from Project Mogul, a top-secret balloon array meant to detect Soviet nuclear tests. This explanation was supposed to end the debate. But witnesses described materials far beyond 1940s technology: memory metal, strange symbols, beams that couldn't be broken. Major Marcel insisted to his dying day that what he found was not a balloon. Witnesses spoke of threats and intimidation. The Project Mogul story explained the secrecy but not the exotic materials or the military's extreme response. Why such intense cover-up for a spy balloon? The official story kept changing, but the questions remained. Was Project Mogul just another layer of deception? The truth seemed buried under decades of denial. The Roswell mystery refused to die. The cover-up, it seemed, was as strange as the event itself. The Roswell story deepened with rumors of a second crash site, and bodies. Witnesses, including a mortician and base nurses, described small, non-human bodies with large heads and dark eyes. Glenn Dennis, a local mortician, recounted frantic calls for child-sized coffins and a nurse traumatized by what she saw. She described an autopsy of alien beings, then vanished, transferred overseas. These accounts came from dozens of sources: military, civilian, local residents. Many spoke out only late in life, no longer fearing reprisal. They described a massive cover-up, armed soldiers and bodies loaded onto trucks. The official reports deny any bodies were found. But why would so many risk their reputations to tell the same story? Are these deathbed confessions or elaborate fabrications? The consistency of the accounts is hard to ignore. The government's silence only fuels suspicion. If it was just a balloon, why the secrecy, the threats, the missing witnesses? The Roswell legend grew darker, stranger, and more compelling. The truth, if it exists, remains hidden. Roswell is now a global symbol, a question mark stamped on history. The town has embraced its legacy, drawing tourists from around the world. The story has inspired books, movies, and endless speculation. It's the foundation of modern UFO mythology. The legend persists because the questions never went away. The government's shifting stories only deepen the mystery. The truth about Roswell may never be known. The key witnesses are gone, the evidence locked away. But the legend endures, forcing us to look up and wonder. Roswell is a puzzle with missing pieces, a story without a final chapter. Its power lies in the questions it leaves behind. The truth is still out there,